This guitar will quite literally make you bleed. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo. It's good to have you along, starting off here because the fret ends on this will cut you. They will shank you. And yeah, it's the Squier Sonic Telecaster. It costs 169 euros, weighs 3.28 kilos. But when we shave off the ends of the frets, that might just turn into 2.5 kilos. Which, if you want it in Imperial, is 5 cups. Popper body, maple neck, maple fretboard, and the maple hasn't been dry. So it's dried and it's shrunk, and that means the frets have started sticking out, which is a common enough thing. But when you buy a 169 euro guitar, you're probably going to be a beginner. You don't want to deal with that hassle. And there are varying degrees of fret sprout that you can have. This is one of the worst that I've ever seen. We can do the old Phil McKnight test where we take a nylon sock. You can see, I actually used this sock already once or twice, but you can see I'll use that part where it's not been used. And you can see, you can hear that. Wow! Oh my god! So, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm also going to set it up, but I'm not going to show that probably too much. Because I'm going to show you what you can do when you want to set up, do the fret ends of a guitar. First things first, you want to mask up, protect the guitar. So you take some tape and protect the guitar so you don't muck it up too badly. Paul says on Milehouse Studios, and he's a much better luthier than I am, that you should double bag it, which is you put 2 layers of tape on. You can do that if you want to. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I don't need to protect the pickup because it still has the plastic thing on, so I can double bag it here. Phil McKnight said that you want to protect the pickups because you will have metal filings. Now, the tools you'll need is a file of some sort, or maybe you want, let me just grab one. If you don't want to file, you can get one of these sanding blocks. Not the best thing in the world, but does the trick. Fret and dressing file. This one is a file on both sides. On the left, sorry, the other left, the right. On the right and the left, mine. And on the top. But on the bottom, it's U-shaped and even. So you can do this on the fretboard and it won't do anything to it. You need something like this to finish off the frets. If you're just doing the one guitar, you can get by with just this. Just about. But it'll take a while. If you want to speed it up a bit, you might need one of these, or even better, a file like this. I've not seen anyone sell one file like this. This is my luthier friend's, which I borrowed. And the idea is that you can just file away the fret ends like so. So you do the worst. And then you do the rest with finer grits, and yeah, you just do the worst bits with this. Oh, forgot to say, 25.5 inch scale, 9.5 inch radius, which would mean in metric 3.5 liters, and 42 millimeters in nut width. Ceramic single coils. Always when you're filing, use your fingers to feel. Do it with feeling, like a shredder would. Let me get rid of this. Those were my notes for the video. That was a lot of metal shavings. Metal! Yes, like a metal singer. And then I just use these, or these, this. Huh? One is many. To do the fret ends, round them off a bit. It's still not entirely perfect, but it's definitely better. Yeah, is it perfect? Nope. You can see how not perfect it is by doing another bit where I haven't messed up the sock, like there. See if you still get some. We don't get anything. Slight something on the top side. That's fine. Next one. Next thing. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to check the nut and the the action on this and see how much relief it has. Grab my chair and my nut slotting gauge and see how much do we have. 0.78. That's a lot. 0.62. It's a lot, but I'm not going to start filing because I don't have the correct files for that. Yeah, the nuts. It's a bit much. See, the action is 2.5. 2.2. I'm guessing it has a bit of bow. This is the Harley Benton notched straight edge, which isn't straight. So if you're planning to do a lot of lure theory, don't get this. Get down low. Yeah. So I have 3 Allen keys here, but all slightly different. I still never remember which one is which, because Squier has a different measurement than Fender, and different Fenders have different measurements. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. We're gonna righty tighty because we need the truss rod to pull the other way. So do just a small turn, like so. This was the right. How on earth did I manage to find the right size? Also managed to get it stuck in there. Don't usually have that problem. Maybe we can do a slight turn more. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if we have a better situation now. Probably need my tuner. Wonder where I have it. Phil McKnight said to always do tuning when you have the guitar in your lap. Like this. But what does Phil McKnight know about guitars? More than me. I'm sensing we might have fret issues. Let's see what this thing thinks. So, if you're wondering why I'm using this, even though it's not straight, it's because I know how not straight it is, so I can eyeball the rest, kind of. It's not too bad. Then I can use a feeler gauge to see that I still need a bit more. Just a bit. Teensy weensy bit. Get the frets out of the way. Fret? Get the frets out of the way. No, don't do that. Tune it up because the strings pull one way and the truss rod pulls the other. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with this. Last time I used this, I used the immortal term of a queef of relief that Paul from Milehouse Studios has launched. And he commented on the video saying that he can smell the queef of relief all the way to England. Yeah, pretty good. It's good enough for me. See what the action is like. Now that we've done the neck slightly better, whoops, zero it. Now don't turn it off. Stupid, cretinous Finnish person. 2.26. I forgot what I said just now. 1.92. Actually, I'm going to check for rocks first. No mentionable rocks. I've misplaced most of my Allen keys. I don't know where I put them all. So I'm just going to use Squiers, the one they sent, along with the guitar. Because you do get all of those things. Do one turn. One turn. See how low that is. 0. 1.68. Yeah, that's... I like a slightly higher action than a lot of people. 0. 2.0. 1.88. That's fine for me. This one's for mother. The next port of call would be, but this is becoming a long video, would be to polish the frets. I'm not going to do that. That's all the setup I'm going to do on this. So I'm going to remove the plastic. Some people find removing the plastic from the pickups and the pick guard to be extremely satisfying. I don't understand that. I think it's terrible. I'm going to leave the plastic on that pickup. One more thing that we're going to check is intonation. It's close enough. Who cares about playing in tune anyway? Oh, found another issue. Oh, jeez Christ. This. You force it a few times, that'll be fine. What do you expect from a Squier? Before I go on, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel in any way, shape or form. One way you can support the channel is there is a link in the description where if you buy something that way, even just your strings, you will support the channel at no extra cost to you. It helps me buy the gear that I review so you get an honest review. Other ways you can support, like, hype, comment, watch till the end, subscribe and all that. A huge thank you to anyone who supports. Right, let's do some sounds and how it feels and talk a bit about it. And yeah, let's start off with the Roland Cube, which I have the wrong microphone connected. Stupid me. Now I have the correct one. And the tuner turned on. There it went. Don't seem to have any dead notes either, or rattling or buzzing. A bit of a volume difference between the two pickups. Swap amps. This came with a little warning label. California Proposition 65 warning. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. The frets were such that if you get them anywhere near your genitals, you will have reproductive harm. Although I don't know why you would. Let's see what it sounds with like through the marsh. Let's see what it sounds like through the Marshall. I think this sounds like there's something a bit off here. The bridge pickup is much hotter than the neck pickup. Don't know why. Yeehaw! Copyright. Alright, so what do I think? I don't think it said what the neck profile is on this. It feels very much like home. So it feels nice. Maybe a bit on the chunky side. At 169 euros, it's not terrible. Basic looking tuners. Basic looking everything. That pot, not the greatest. Frets, they'll polish out by themselves. Fret ends were absolutely horrible, and I mean, it's not the nut was cut too high, but it's not that bad. And I absolutely don't know why you would get one of these. The reason being this. It's the Jet JT 300, I think it was, round about the same price. It is just so much nicer guitar. The neck is a bit nicer, the fret work is immaculate. I remember opening this up and looking at the switch. It's that cheap kind which might last one day, might last 10 years. I'm absolutely certain this has the same thing because it's so cheap. The bridge is different. It's absolutely no contest. That came set up absolutely brilliantly. I didn't have to do anything to it. Whereas this, I think I used 20 minutes to do the frets, and I could do a bit more still. I just don't know. Maybe it's just the enduring kind of allure of Fender and Squier that people go out and still get Fenders and Squiers. There are some of them that are nice guitars. A classic vibe can be great, but at around 200 euros, let's get something else than a Squier. The cheapest Squiers, I didn't like the Sonic Strats that I tried either. They feel cheap and they're not brilliant instruments. Now someone will say, what are you expecting for 200 euros? Now I will say to you, I'm expecting a lot more these days. Absolutely a lot more. And again, with every guitar, you take it to a luthier, they set it up, and that will cost you some money. Same thing with most guitars. This one you'd have to deal with the fret sprouts. That will cost you some more, unless you do it yourself. In which case, why would you get this if you have the tools and the know-how to? Unless you want it as a modding platform. But again, why would you get this when the thing with the guitar is mainly the neck, a bit the body, and all the hardware you can just ditch and throw it out. If you want a modding platform, get a Jet, or save up and get a slightly more expensive version. I just don't get it. Definitely not for me. But then again, that's just me. If you want to check out my review on the Jet JT 300, that's here. I do hope you consider supporting the channel. But above all, I hope you had some use of this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, be kind to each other and yourself. Goodbye.